The
Well,
Bronx.
I think from a lot of the Jersey Shore media, I could
Fuck.
probably yeah, yeah, man.
No, I'm not from Jersey, but close
No,
enough though. Close enough.
The
I'm
Bronx.
from uh, I'm from Brooklyn.
Well,
Brooklyn.
This
I'll
this
just
is
edit it. I'll just record again, and I'll just edit it all into one like giant 4-hour thing.
yeah. That might be the best way to go. So that way, you don't get
Big
too
brother.
many of the
All right, Alex
drop.
Jones isn't working, so I have a really bad idea. Should we watch The Vigilant Christian?
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's watch him.
Hi guys, me Mario.
You wanna spot me, brah? Uh, the Vigilant Christian is jealous of Kanye West. Didn't Kanye West do? Kanye West is crazy. Have you heard some of the stuff he says? Life is so love the one you got. My I'm quoting Sublime. I know. I love that band. I love that. Oh no. Uh, oh, he has a 12-minute video about how oh, I call it back Steven. But apparently he has a 12-minute video about how the end. Oh, Obama's gay too. Yeah,
Obama's gay.
yeah, Obama's gay. I don't know what you're talking about. What you gonna say?
You didn't know already?
Yeah, who doesn't know? Ooh, somebody says the end is near. This is beautiful. Is Steven gonna respond? The drops is what's getting to me, man. If my Wi-Fi in my bulletproof vest donated all to charity.
See,
Our other guy had to go hang out with his lady friend.
ah,
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, you could just have him on the podcast, and he's just like, it's she. So I'm like, oh man, bam, 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 wow. Oh, that's not the music, is it? Christian Mario. Alright.
Individual Mario. Time for this
Okay,
episode.
let's just read the video title card. White House shines rainbow colors. Obama's first gay president exposed.
Nice.
This is. I'm gonna turn this down.
Hey everyone, it's the Vigilant Christian Mario, and you're here for an end time report. In today's video,
did you guys
I
hear?
wanted to talk about
They're
this.
turning
White House
the
shines
flag
rainbow
into
colors to
a rainbow
hail.
flag.
Well,
Yes, yes.
I support it. I support it.
And they're replacing with dildos and butt plugs.
Yeah.
What about anal beads? Those are kinky.
I'm down. As long as I get to shove it up Donald Trump's ass first.
Yeah.
Okay, I've watched. I'm 20 seconds into his video, and at the same time, I am just. I don't want to watch it.
I can't. That he's so fucking bad. I'd rather just talk about shit.
You can watch him, Anita Sarkeesian.
Oh my God.
That's what we were doing earlier. That's what we first did.
You have to trigger warn me.
Oh, you guys gotta. I know this guy. He makes a little sense, but you just
Okay. Women as background decorations. This is gonna be beautiful. You guys ready to watch this? Some Anita Sarkeesian.
Go ahead, I'm done. That fucking cunt.
Are you triggered?
already triggered, man.
The Holy Ghost gonna get you high, motherfucker.
Welcome to the second part of our mini-series examining the women as background decoration trope in video games. I need to stress that this video comes with a content warning and is not recommended for children. The game footage I'll be showcasing will be particularly graphic and include scenes of
Here we go.
extreme violence against women.
What about men?
I define the women as background
Just
decoration trope as the subset
oh
of
no.
large...
I think I've been a... Okay, somebody sent me something. It's a YouTube. 7 billion human being. What's this?
Yeah, that was me. It's just for later or something.
Oh, did you see about how Joshua Feuerstein defeated atheism?
He did, huh? Okay.
Yes, it's something
What the
being
fuck?
historical. Mother's Day. Mother's Day where mothers all over the world, women are treated like garbage. Women are beaten, bashed, raped, beheaded, sodomized, killed, kidnapped. Where's it Mother's Day?
Oh
Where's it
no.
Mother's Day?
This is
Mother's Day in hell, maybe, yeah. You might have Mother's Day in hell, but for most women around the world, it is the living human hell. It is the living human hell for most mothers around the world. Their children are
no, we
hungry,
can't.
can't eat. They can't
Can't
feed them.
please stop, Mom.
They get us a bowl.
Moi. Alright. Okay. What? Who's another YouTuber we all hate or love to hate? Uh. Hmm. Bulletproof vest. Life is so love the one you got. Alright, yo, we gotta add, we have two. We have one new person once Elijah gets back. Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, let me add our New Yorker back. Okay, I might have a solution to our Wi-Fi problem or our cuts problem. Life is so love the one you got, or you might get shot. Oh, I'm quoting Sublime. You know the band.
I've no idea what that is.
The band is all I got. Add to group call. Alright, we gotta add Rob, then we'll have a complete dinkle dink. This Taco Bell.
Robin.
Oh, I know a furry named Robin. Yo,
The fuck is a furry?
you don't know what a
Yeah,
Yo,
what's a furry?
Oh, you guys aren't this deep into the internet. You don't know what that is. Hi, Rob.
Oh,
Hello.
Oh,
I
did you?
just entered a void of copycat drunken peasants.
yeah. What's up?
Nothing much, just having a raging fucking headache. Holy shit.
we need a Ben
We have been.
I can be the
don't know.
Ben.
and
You
the Scotty
could be the
Cena.
Scotty Cena! Well, I'll be Scotty.
Fuck you in your ass, and then you're gonna be humble.
That's amazing.
You know what I named my phone? Guess what I named it? Guess. Loving is all
What's
I got. I'm waiting. I created something, so it's gonna. Remember that I said rubber.
What the heck just happened?
It's the cuts are bad. The cuts are bad.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Like trying, like Steven's still not on. There's Elijah trying to contact, but he's like, "Oh, there's Steven."
Yay.
You
Do you have anybody you can
Finally.
add? We were gonna watch Josh. I was good. I don't know who I want to watch.
Oh, I'll be ranting the whole time, so I'll probably be more like a TJ. Just let you know.
hey, I just looked up what a furry is,
Yeah. What you
and
think?
apparently it's a community of people who are into characters
Inter-
with
Basically, people
um
who want to dress up as animals, right?
I'm fine
yeah.
with it. I don't really care.
Yeah, I already knew of it. Here's the funny part. I tend to meow at random, just randomly at random people. So sometimes I just go and start meowing like, meow, and then my friends were saying, "Oh, your kitty."
Oh wow. Okay. So if this connects, I'm connecting to a different Wi-Fi, so it might cut out here. It cut out. Life is so love the one you got. You might love is all I got. So remember that I said love is all I got. I
You
I just started a mobile hotspot on my phone, so it might work better.
okay? No, I was just telling the chat that we need to find out who has the highest speed
Yeah.
connectivity, and maybe
Yeah, they could
that
post a
might,
call.
yeah.
Alright.
So I have a website where we could fucking check that out.
Oh no. Well, I don't know. I'm running on my cellular, so hopefully. Okay. Should we watch Stephen Christ?
Wait,
Well,
before we do that, we should figure out who has the fastest internet, so that way we could host a call on theirs, so we don't have as many drops.
Yeah. Um, I got 14 down and 3 up.
uh,
Let's see here.
I have all bars.
Oh, bar.
No. Okay, so Elijah just sent.
Oh, speed test. I know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So go on there to do the speed test, so that way we know what we're dealing with here.
Alright, what's
So Elijah got 14 down and 15 up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing my speed test now.
come
Where's Red?
on, 1 to 10.
Oh, Red is he's restarting his internet.
Okay. 13.
All right, I got 32 down, 28 up.
Wow.
58. To ping, it's 50. Oh, what's my upload speed? I have set, for my download speed, it's 17.19 megabytes per second. And my upload
That's
speed is 2.70.
Two.
that's
Okay, so
good.
I have the.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll host a call. How do I do that?
Um, I'm not sure if we need to be contacts or not, but I'll send you a contact just in case.
I have. You know what, George? I'm gonna call you first, and then I'll call Elijah, And I guess whenever Red Cobra gets back on, I'll
All right. Let me see if I
go
can
ahead.
get anybody on.
All right.
I'll just check my Facebook.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna end the call and I'm gonna call you back.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Shakespeare. I'll check my Twitter because I know some people on there. Influential. Oh. Yo, Gabba Gabba.
You. All right. So now I'm going to add.
Elijah.
Yeah. I guess Elijah does have to send
Okay.
a thing.
Okay, he's calling us. The group call is calling us. Should we answer? Yo.
Alright, you guys there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here.
Finally.
Uh, who should we add? Do you guys have friends? Do you? Be honest.
I was friends with this one guy who was like a super atheist,
I
like
don't
he was
have
a
a
full
webcam.
supporter atheist.
All my friends have work tomorrow.
Yeah, there's no atheists where I live. I'm all alone.
Well, we are a minority. Like,
I thought we were like
Dude,
25% of the U.S. population.
bullshit.
no.
Well, actually,
No.
Ted. Less than
technically,
10.
technically we are, but it's more unaffiliated. They're taking up the population. Then they're the second highest one out. That whole section is the agnostic, which takes up like at least 8%, and then we take up 5%, the actual
Everybody
atheists,
who has a
because
face cam should try it. I'm putting on my jacket so I'll look fancy.
probably so. I'm thinking about probably doing this all when there's better internet. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Bill
There's a guy
Maher.
who
Fuck
wants.
you.
There's a guy who
Fuck it.
wants
We're doing live. Let's do it live. Fuck it. Fucking thing sucks.
Wow, we're
All
such
right.
humongous fanboys of drunken peasants. It's pathetic.
Yeah. If we got
Yeah,
them
it's
on the
pretty.
show, we would all like splooge.
Wait, this is an actual show? Are we actually on YouTube?
I'm not record. I'm
Wait,
not. It's not live
That's what.
streaming.
okay. So I'm gonna say
All
like,
right.
oh shit.
How do I show videos?
Yeah, sure. But have you guys heard about the recent event of the visual Christian in the last show when he's talking when his brother in Christ was talking about the 500 people who died at a gay pride festival? Well, apparently
Listen, yeah, yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
it was an actual water park, and all the people were just throwing all this cloud shit all over each other, and it caught on fire. So the visual Christian is a complete hypocrite and a liar. So there's no get like it's. But then he'll make the excuse saying, "Oh, it's the Illuminati controlling the media."
The video of Christian Mario.
I think he really wants a 2x4 up his ass. You know that there's something
He
about him.
sounds so fucking gay.
Well, he could be, but we will accept him. But you know, he could be. You never know.
I would accept it.
No, but he's the kind of gay that says gay people rape kids and all this other shit. Like, just be you.
He
Just
did.
like if that's you, then that's cool. But I mean, come on, man. I think they did a study on that. They actually did a study like people who are homophobic end up
Yeah.
being gay.
Yeah. The
Because
like.
otherwise, like, what would it matter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So is it sharing my screens properly?
Yeah,
So
actually,
I
it is.
far,
see.
yeah.
Am I the only person with a face cam? Y'all should show your
Yeah.
faces.
Well, I turned it off because I want to make sure there's pure like good amount of communication, and plus I'm somewhat shy. And
I'm fucking
also,
ugly, so.
oh, I think we're all ugly. We are all ugly, just like well,
Yeah, everyone's ugly.
Nice, nice, cool.
Elijah doesn't
Well,
show his
Elijah, you know
face.
what? We haven't seen your face yet. We all showed our faces. We haven't seen yours.
I don't have a webcam. I do have a picture. Maybe I'll change my profile picture.
You know what?
Elijah's
Keep it,
show
Christian
you
keep
face.
it
chicken
in.
shit.
Elijah's
Streams don't work unless you do. I like that.
It's Elijah's. It's Elijah. Elijah is actually Christopher Hitchens come back from the dead.
Nice.
Well then, that's be kind of scary. He's gonna be like walking around, sort of eating people, and then start accusing us.
You know, if that's the case, then we should put on a Matt Slick video.
Max, like, you know, this is
Oh, we could
interesting.
watch Copper Cab. Oh wait, should we show them that video
Oh,
from earlier with the guy who was talking about the liberal elite, even though
Oh god.
yeah, it was poorly animated. It was ooh, should we watch some what do you call it? Caden Cowger. I'm gonna go use the
Yeah, because
restroom.
we didn't really finish it before. I couldn't hear it and
Sam,
watch it. So
glad you
yeah,
got
let's
the
put it
memo.
up.
Alright,
I can't believe you I can't believe you don't even have ad block.
wait,
sorry.
come on, man. Ad
The
block?
media
Yeah, you should get ad block. Oh, this motherfucker. Why isn't he fucking hit with a sledgehammer yet?
We spoke about this. You have to trigger one people, man.
If he was here,
My trigger word is the word dairy because according to according to feminists, dairy is rape culture.
Oh yeah, it makes perfect sense.
what the fuck? What the fuck is? You know, these days, you know, during these days, I just find it very unusual that people go for such extreme radical fucking views. And this motherfucker right here is a prime example of some kid who doesn't understand what the hell he's saying. He's probably doing it just to go ahead and impress his own freaking old man or family, just so he gets accepted.
No, you don't understand. He's the smartest 14-year-old ever.
He's
No, I'm
14.
smarter. I'm the youngest person here, and I'm smarter than he is.
He's 14 in the video. He says it.
No, this
George,
is the more recent video. This is the more recent.
Oh, okay.
I'm younger than he is, technically.
By 2 months now.
Yeah, by two.
Don't
half of a year.
don't tread on us. This guy is a fucking white male. Listen.
I'm
Listen.
trying to imagine.
Look at his
who
face. Do you
parents
guys
are.
see the screen share?
Who the fuck is treading on him? He is a kid that has all this fucking equipment. Like, he didn't pay for this shit. He didn't get a job.
Guys, everybody shut up.
Well, can I have some? Okay, go ahead. Just go ahead.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna put on the subtitles, and I'm gonna go use the restroom, get some chips, get some food, and you guys can entertain yourselves. Entertain them.
Wait, can I pause it? Fuck.
Make sure the audio's playing.
It is playing. Life is
because
so
we couldn't hear it
you
before.
got.
everything. I mean, like I said, I was watching Anderson
Oh,
Cooper 360. He had the guy that
look
wrote
into
the
OBS.
article about Bruce Jenner,
It's a
Buzz
program.
Zinger.
You could
they were just
send the
talking
screen
about
to
having a regular
the
conversation
camera,
about Bruce Jenner.
and that way
you know,
you could get
he's
the
now
audio
Caitlyn Jenner,
and
except
picture.
they were referring to he as a she. And then
They
Buzz
send it
Zinger
me.
decides to come
Okay,
out,
so
hey,
far
you know what,
this
he's a
is really
cross-dresser.
reading
Announces that on
going.
Anderson Cooper, and I know that that's a different thing, is what he said.
Damn reading.
But yeah, they're talking about, like, the
I'm trying to
transformation thing
read.
as if
I'm
it's
trying
normal,
to
which is
read.
expected from Anderson Cooper.
But I'm an atheist. I don't know anything.
And
I'm a
they're talking about how
heathen.
cross-dressing, you know, completely
Yeah,
normal.
yeah.
Hey, you know,
You have no
you're a man,
morals.
you want to go out and
Yes,
start
I have no
dressing like a
morals.
woman,
I
wearing lipstick and
like
everything.
shove
You want to wear a
gerbils up
bra
my ass. Yeah.
and pose on the couch just like Bruce Jenner did.
The only
Yeah, go
way
ahead and do
you
that.
can
That's
have
completely normal.
morals
That's
is
how
if you
be a man.
believe
But anyway, so that's what
in God.
they're doing on here, okay?
Not just any God.
CNN.
His God.
But you know,
Particularly.
the media is praising Bruce
Yeah,
Jenner
this
for
like-
his
And his
transformation.
doctrines.
Excuse me, Caitlyn Jenner.
But
Sorry,
we can't even
Caitlyn
like
Jenner.
watch this
For
because
this
it's going on and I
transformation.
can't hear the damn thing.
I think that it's
we'll have to
very
find another way to go and get
dangerous
this
to
transferred.
be
But
doing that, especially
talking
to,
about
Yeah,
Bruce
Jenner's
Jenner, like or
emotional health.
Callan Jenner, I think
I
it's
don't care what
called
anyone
now.
says. This is
He,
not
Yeah.
or
normal.
her,
When
yeah.
you are a man and you start
Who the fuck
not being
cares
pleased with
about someone
yourself
changing their gender?
and you want
To
to
be
go through
fair, she looks good.
transformation, like
Yeah,
it's
pretty
it's
impressive
not normal.
job
and
he
it's
did.
very
She-
destructive. I mean, when I
I
was
can
growing
like
up,
I
in
would
school,
honestly not
and
bang
this is
that,
elementary school,
but you know,
we were
I
taught
think
to be
20
happy
years
with who
younger,
we
I
were,
might fuck him.
to be happy, to love ourselves, and that's what we were growing up.
I don't
Because you
know,
you have to
like-
love yourself.
I mean,
That's what we were
by the
taught all the
time
way
she
through
changed
elementary
into a
school. No matter
woman,
what anyone
she was
says, you
already
have to
like
love
what,
yourself.
50,
Here you
60?
have Bruce Jenner, where
Yeah.
he's being
You know,
encouraged to hate
Yeah.
you
himself
can't judge
by the
him like
media
on that.
and
You'd
by
have to
all these
like
other,
think
tranny
if
organizations
that
or
was
transgender
20 years
organizations,
younger, would
whatever
you
you want
bang
to
it?
call them.
And I think I would.
The
I
thing
don't know
that's
about
just
me, but
really,
I'm
really
like,
dangerous there is because
I
he's
just
being,
don't know.
like I
Like,
said, he's being encouraged to
even if this
hate
person
who
was
he
like an
actually
actual
is, who he
woman
is
the
in
whole time,
reality.
like,
So
I
therefore, he
couldn't,
goes through all these
like, this,
transformations.
I just can't.
It doesn't make any
But it's
sense.
my own
And I'm
preference.
just going to tell you what I think, guys.
But this kid,
All right.
and this
I
Think about it
think
like
kid,
this.
that
go
Bruce
ahead.
Jenner has a mental disorder.
No,
To be
I was
more
going to say
specific,
that.
there's a thing
Imagine
called
if, like,
dissociative identity disorder, better known as
you like women,
DID
right?
or
Of
multiple
course I
personalities.
do.
And,
Well,
Jenner
I shouldn't
listen,
say
for
has a
people,
that.
lot.
I shouldn't.
people,
What happened?
people that are gay, and that's I have to ask.
Like,
It's possible.
well, since there's like gays being more
You
accepted.
homophobe.
I'm not
You
being
hate gay
homophobic.
You
people.
Holy
you
shit!
know
No.
it's not just gay and lesbian. There's a bunch of genders. Okay.
I heard there's actually like more
You
than
know,
two
it's
genders though.
Yeah, there is.
that's true. That is.
There's actually upwards of 18.
What?
Yeah.
I
It's
didn't
almost
even know
like
how that's possible.
And there's also otherkin who identify as tin cans.
there's some who are
What?
asexual.
Do you know what otherkin are?
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker?
No, otherkin.
Other kin.
My Dexter.
Anakin?
My
Just type
lizard
it.
looks slightly awake. Should I bring him on? Should I like?
Okay, well, basically, there is a gender called asexual. Well, it was more like I think it's more like a sexual orientation, but I'm not totally sure.
Binary gender. There's gender binary.
Yeah, well, they actually call themselves like Zay or Z or Zer. Some of the Z always with the pronouncing them, referring to someone by
All right,
gender.
so let's count it out. There is straight, which means you like the opposite sex. There's gay, which means you like your same sex. There's bisexual, means you like both sex. And then there's asexual, which means you don't like any sex. What?
You want to make yourself. You find yourself so sexy, you just want to just like bang the crap out of it.
Does anybody
I
want to do
fuck
face cam?
myself
I'm
all the
doing face
time.
cam because I have my friend here. Say hello to my friend.
Is that a gecko?
Yeah, that's a guy. He's a lizard.
Dude, I've been actually playing Fallout New Vegas right before I got on here, so I have a full tendency of want to kill that thing.
He's
Someone
not a
is
gecko.
really
He's a bearded dragon.
Freaking bearded dragon.
I thought it was a lizard.
His name is Dexter.
Dexter.
Yes.
Is he
Does
gonna
he
like
have a secret
murder?
laboratory?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
He looked slightly awake. And what time is it for you guys?
It's like 12:09 here, and
Yeah, 12:09. Same here. All right, should we get back to the
East
game
Coast.
counter?
Woohoo!
like honestly, I don't think that I'm gonna be that funny. To be honest, when it comes to this, if this actually turns out to be a show, like I'm not gonna be that funny. But when it comes to me ranting, I will.
We have 4 hours of this.
I'll have to go to sleep within at least.
The end is coming. Okay, I just looked up why the end is coming. Life is, so love the one you got. Yeah, you might get shot. With my bulletproof vest. Life is, so love. Yo. Alright, cool, I'm back.
That sounded just now. Anyway, okay, so what I was trying to say before was, imagine that you get with this chick and she's hot and everything's cool, and then one day you find out she used to be a man. What do
I'd be
you do?
okay with it.
I would be
Yeah.
One
okay,
for
but I would be
okay.
hesitant. Like I'm not. Go ahead.
Well, the important thing is if she's all female now.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah. She went through the operation. She just was born a man.
I'd be okay with it.
I'd have no problem. Yeah.
I would
I go
flip the fuck out.
always around the 360-degree circle.
Oh God.
So that would make you a pansexual.
Indeed.
Okay. All right.
He fucks
Yeah.
everything.
If it
I don't
has
know. Like
legs,
Who needs
you know,
legs?
like honestly, I would fucking go crazy. I would go nuts.
my lizard, once I said pansexual, he looked at me like, "Oh God, please no."
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
He's like
I
sitting
see
on.
why
No,
you'd
honestly,
go
like I
nuts.
would fucking like I would really be fucked up
Yeah,
in the head for like a while.
What do you guys sexually identify as?
straight.
Fine,
Straight.
but pan.
Straight. So we got
Wow.
one pan and 3 straight. So we're gonna strain your ass out, man. We're straining your ass out. Bring your ass over here, little boy. Wait, what? Oh, what? Sorry about that.
Yeah. Now you're a pedophile.
You know what I think is the stupidest argument ever?
What?
That that if gays are getting married, so will pedophiles.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
That is disgusting. Like,
That and the argument that says that now since gay marriage is legal, you're going to have pastors who are forced to marry gay same-sex couples, which is bullshit.
It's like that religious freedom argument. If you want to make money, you're gonna have to deal with everyone.
wedding cakes. Oh. Here's something really cool this happened. Like, when I was going through a news article, I actually found out that one of the businesses that were actually going against gays, well, selling cakes to gays, actually went out of business.
So did that pizza
Wow.
place in Indiana.
There's going out of business. It's basically suicide to their own company. They're literally making an enemy to everyone, and everyone doesn't want to associate with people who are homophobic or racist or anything like that. You know, this shit happened during the 50s. Now it's happening now again. So like every
Yeah.
60
Oh no!
years
Like
is what
South
happened.
Carolina threatened to secede. They're gonna be completely 100% successful.
Good
Succeed.
for him.
Secede.
Like, it's just there's so many people who are just so butthurt over someone who wants to be someone. Like, why should you have a problem with someone when it's their own personal thing to do? Like, they're not enforcing this to you, so
Are
why
you guys
should you care?
MRA or are you just neutral when it comes to that whole thing?
I don't like feminist or MRA, honestly, because I honestly want to go for much more of a neutral aspect, because if you go for a feminist, you're being biased for females. If you're MRA, you're being biased for males. I, however, go for more of an equalist approach. I go for both genders, regardless of what they are. I go for both races, regardless of what they are. Religion is still touchy. I am very friendly to people who are just normally religious, but when it comes to radical fanatics, I will tear them the new asshole. You know?
Hi, Dad.
I actually consider myself a feminist.
Go to sleep.
I-
What?
The media
Oh my
is praising.
god!
Talking to my
Are you like a true lover of Agnes Arkesia?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, good. Because if you were, I would not. I would just get off right now. But then I
Yeah.
seriously would.
You'd also be objectifying her.
Yeah. Stuff in general, man.
Here's my
Oh,
thing. Here's
I'm
my thing.
objectifying her.
An idiot's podcast.
The way I see the term feminist is how I've always seen it. It just means the
Okay.
equality of the genders, and everything else
Dexter also.
that goes
Yeah.
with.
Remember everything you
You know, like today's feminists, obviously they have their own thing going,
they say to you is
but
Also, say hello to my dad, guys.
Hello.
hey, what's up?
Well, I don't want to cut you off on this, but today's feminism is more based on, like, it's either a first world problem, patriarchy, like bullshit. You know, saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm being oppressed," when really, when I actually checked the wage gap on Pew Research, the actual change was
media
actually
is praising-
93% and going higher.
Wait,
It wasn't going
for,
any
okay,
lower.
for every dollar that
Yeah, that's for every dollar.
women's make 70 cents less, but males make 30 cents more. Okay, just think about why this doesn't make sense.
What? Like, this doesn't make any sense right now.
Oh, I don't know. My brain isn't working. It's too late.
Like, well,
No. I understand what you're saying. That the argument goes that for every dollar a man makes, a woman makes 77 cents, which would be a plus of 23 for males. But what they don't consider is the fact that
Yeah,
they are not
working the same
divvying that
job
up
sometimes.
with same job, same experience, same time worked.
well, also
And when you do that,
go ahead.
the gender gap goes to like 93 cents to every dollar. Not to say that that's right, but that's not 77 cents. That's a huge difference. But then even when you look at that number, the for some reason they say women do not negotiate as well as men do when it comes to wage, and they don't work the same amount of time simply because a lot of women choose to leave to raise kids, or they may not work overtime like a man does. When you put in all the factors together, same job, same experience, same time work, there is no gender gap.
Oh yes, but you're also forgetting one thing
But
as well. Women are naturally, they naturally give birth, they actually have children and be pregnant, so they have to take time off regardless. And sometimes they usually end up quitting the job because they have to take care of this child because
Yeah,
of.
Canada. One thing about Canada that is slightly better than the U.S. is the fact that it's you get 1 year maternity leave.
1 year.
Yeah.
And they already legalized gay marriage for 10 years. That's amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you
it's
hear that thing
pretty
about
amazing.
Twitter about how people are just like, now that gay marriage is legal in the U.S., I'm moving to Canada.
Yeah, I've seen
Like
that a lot.
dumbasses.
It's just like, I quit. I'm done.
what? Obama can't pass? I'm moving to Canada.
Guess what? They don't even move that. And like these people who are like super against Obama is really annoys me.
I
Because
like
what
Obama. I like Obama.
I don't give a shit about him. But like honestly, about what was going on was that when I first had my first impressions of him was a little bit of hatred against him because that during the time I was in high school, and the high school I was in at the time was mostly filled with blacks, and they were always hollering about the victory of Obama just because he had a little
Yes,
bit black in him.
Obama.
Yeah, and it was just so annoying. Like, okay, he's elected. I don't really care about him, about
He's an
what
African
his race
American.
was.
Oh no, it's not like we've
No,
seen
he's
those
mixed.
before.
He's fucking mixed. It doesn't matter what he. But even though he is mixed, doesn't matter. But over time, I started seeing about what his plans are. He's also providing a bill for or some kind of He's trying to get college tuition free for community colleges, allow us to have much more better community college. Of course, and okay, so basically what he's doing, he's adopting a lot of the European assessments on how they actually do things. Like the Europeans, they actually have it that if you get this specific free college tuition criteria this high, with your GPA this high for a 2.0, you still get it for free. But if you go any lower, you gotta pay for it all. And now they actually have free healthcare in some of those countries. And Ben Stein is trying. I don't know if he actually is going for that, but personally, if I was in his position, I would try to go ahead and go for free healthcare. And I
Yeah,
heard there's a
well,
lot of bullshit going
okay.
around
Do you
with.
guys want to talk about Obamacare since we're mentioning healthcare?
Yeah, I still don't
Yeah,
understand what the fuck's going on with this fuss about the Obamacare.
Obamacare fucking sucks.
Can you actually be more specific on what exactly what's it actually doing exactly?
Well, Obamacare, first off, isn't a health insurance company. It's not like you get Obamacare for your health insurance. Obamacare is just a legislation forcing everyone in the country to have health insurance. Now, what they did was they raised the cap as far as how much you can make, um, to qualify for Medicaid, which used to be if you don't make enough money, you can qualify for Medicaid, which is government health care, which the government pays for your health care. They also ended pre-existing conditions, which would disqualify you from getting health insurance. So in a lot of ways, it's good. It sucks because they gave the private sector a huge gift in forcing everyone to get private insurance. Why, as a citizen, should I have to get private insurance if I don't fucking want it? Now, here's my deal. I'm not for, let's allow people not to get insurance at all, because that's not good. Because I mean, there's a host of issues why that's not good, but I'm not even going to get into that. What I believe is we should have had universal health care. And here's what Obama really pissed me off with: the fact that he didn't even fucking try. His thing was he started off talking about a single payer system, which would have been Medicare for all. But then the second the Republicans sneezed, he said, "Okay, okay, okay, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Mitt Romney's plan that he had in fucking, what was it, Minnesota, whatever the fuck,
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts." So he took a Republican plan and, as a Democratic president with a Democratic supermajority, said, "Okay, guys, this is what we're going to do
You guys want to use
to
face cams?
appease."
'Cause yeah, y'all. Should we all use face cams? Because Rob, turn on your face cam.
There.
Okay, now we can actually talk and look normal. Okay, why is it not showing me?
So yeah, so like I was saying before, you, you know, are there some good points to Obamacare? No doubt. It was better than the system we had before. Is it where we should stop? No. No, we need a single payer system. There really is no reason why Obamacare should be the end all be all, because you're forcing people to go into the private sector. It's the first time ever in their history where people are forced, to buy a product from a private company. Now you could say, well, you have to buy driver's insurance. Well, you don't need to have a fucking car, but you need to live. I mean, once you're here, that's it. Now
Life
you need
insurance.
health insurance.
Life
I mean,
insurance.
you
Yeah.
don't need that life insurance. It's not mandatory.
Oh yes, it's not. The insurance is not mandatory. It's basically a capitalistic private sector stuff, which I can
What are
understand
you guys'
to keep the economy going.
capitalism, socialism, mix of both?
I preferably want to have a mix.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
the only things I want to do is I want to socialize health, education, and civil service. I think some of the firefighters and some of the people who are working in the civil service are not paid enough for the dangers they're doing.
I
But
don't.
also, I want to
What are you
decrease
guys'
the
opinion
military.
on teachers? How much teachers make?
They should definitely make more, and they should also definitely.
More
I mean,
professional.
there are teachers who aren't properly skilled. Do you know what I mean? Um,
Yep.
so yeah,
As an education major, I saw that.
Hmm.
So I actually,
Are
it's
you
kind
a
of funny you
teacher?
mentioned that.
Are you a teacher?
I just finished my Yeah, I just finished my student teaching. I actually a couple of weeks ago. Um, and yeah, teachers should make more. And the stuff they put you through in order to become a teacher, like there is no such thing as a teacher who isn't qualified. Like, granted, what the system before, all
that's
you needed was a bachelor's degree in anything, and you could teach. Now you need 100 hours. I did a full year of student teaching, no pay, just straight
wow.
in the classroom. I had my own class and I taught. Matter of fact, I taught high school.
You
Um,
taught high school?
You need a video of you teaching an inclusion class, which means you have different levels of students that you're teaching.
And you don't get
Um,
paid for it.
nope.
You know you work for it.
Yep.
Fucking bunch of bullshit.
And you have to pay for that.
You have to
Never mind
pay.
not getting paid. You have to pay for that. Think about it. That's a class. You have to pay for college.
What do you
You're
teach?
paying for English.
Hmm.
Does it
Yeah,
give you a chance to
that's
get
fucking.
like
It's fucking
a better
stupid.
paying teaching job?
So what
College.
are your
I don't
guys'
think it'll be.
opinion on No Child Left Behind? That whole act.
No Child Left Behind. George Carlin was a pretty big opponent against it. Like, no child
So
left
so
behind.
No Child Left Behind was a bill that basically gave schools who had a high passing rate more funding, and schools that had a low passing rate, they had less funding. And if they continued so they would get graded, obviously from an A to an F level. If you had a school for 3 years in a row that got Fs, that school got shut down. The problem with that is you had a lot of teachers fudging numbers. I had a class of 33 students, to which I would say maybe a good solid 7 or 8 should have failed. I was told I wasn't allowed to do that. I was only
What?
allowed to fail 3 out of 33.
That
And the
just
three that
dumbs
I
them down.
failed, yes, they're
Yeah, I
they're
hate
they're
that.
they're they're, they're pushing them through. Because if you as a school actually fail the amount of students that should fail, you are seen as a failing school. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah,
It,
So
it can't
it's not
happen.
about we're teaching the kids and No Child Left Behind that, no. It's literally No Child Left Behind. No more left back. You are being pushed through your school.
Stephen, I have something I need to ask you of. Here's an idea. What if
Yeah.
education changed? The classes were much more smaller, and teachers were much more better trained. Of course, better educated without paying so much. But they were given the option, like they're tested to see what the teacher's performance was when understanding and learning how to learn this method and know how to teach this method. Now take that formula and you go and test the students and you apply that from the teacher's methods, that what's the best way the teacher can explain it, and many other routes, and teach that to a small group of children in more focused location. More focused, much more bound, and be more easier with the kids. Much more, and this allows the children to understand it and actually gets to help people to
Man.
help where they need. What do you think of that?
Well, one, I think having just one teacher in general, I don't think works. I think it should be two teacher per classroom, even in a small setting, because you can have, let's say a small setting is 20 kids, right?
Well, me and my friends were talking
I'm in
about
front of the
it.
classroom,
We're talking about the
and
education.
I'm I'm teaching the lesson or whatever. It's going to be very difficult for me unless I put them in groups to actually get to every student. And students learn
We're
best when they
legitimately
have
talking about
individual
education.
attention.
Guys,
Exactly.
Yeah.
guys. Father just walked in the room. He thinks that I'm not talking about education. What were we just talking about for the past like 15 minutes?
Education. Like we were literally talking about
Telling me
like
talking to a teacher. But no, I mean, on the one hand, they shouldn't. Funding should not be on how many students passing through school. It should be, how well developed the students are. This idea that we can give students a test to see how smart they are is actually not kind of smart, because there are so many different kind of intelligences or multiple intelligences. So if you have an anxiety problem and you're a really smart kid, But by the time you get to the classroom and it's time to take the test and you have an anxiety attack and you don't do well in the test, what does that mean? You stupid?
No.
Yeah, it's ridiculous on that kind of term, you know.
So what they do in other countries that have a better education system than we do, they have no summers off, which I'm a proponent of. I don't believe
Be
that
right back,
we
guys.
Okay.
I don't believe that we in the United States should have summers off. The only reason why we do is because of the fact that back in the day, kids used to go home for the summer and help their parents farm, right? We don't need that anymore, obviously. That's one. Two,
They still get
there
months off
shouldn't
though.
be.
They'll still get like a couple of months off.
I could see, having a week here, a week there, maybe even 1 month. But honestly, I don't see the need to have a lengthy amount of period off because what happens is kids get off of school and they don't read, they don't do math, they get off for the summer and they essentially fall back. And by the time you get the student in the ninth grade, you now have to reteach what they learned in the eighth. Sometimes some of my kids, I taught ninth grade. Some of my students were reading at a third grade level. That makes no sense.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
No, it's true.
Fuck.
I believe you. I believe him
Like,
because
okay,
I had to deal with college students when I was teaching in academia. I'm not that
Yeah.
photogenic, George. Hi.
Hello. But
But
I don't understand, like, what they could have done is actually have at least a week in the middle of the whole summer to go and have like a refresher, or like in my school they have
get like
they have books or like some assignments you do over the summer
Got a singular
to
month.
get this to stay up with it or stay in, update with everything. Because right now I'm in
Yeah.
college, and I think I need to go and do some math to make sure I'm up to date. Because when I did math like a few minutes ago, I was like, oh shit, I was a little too slow on that part. But yeah,
2 times 2. Oh, like that one time I said, what's 10 plus 11? And then I said 9.
21.
And then, I'm just like, oh wow, my brain just failed me.
That's because you've been up.
No, it was a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
But no, I mean that's just one problem. The whole 2 months off, I don't think that's necessary. And the second problem is this idea that we need to test students. They don't do that in other countries.
I mean,
In
the
other
state tests.
countries, yeah, in other countries, you graduate with a portfolio. You graduate with a booklet of things you've accomplished throughout your academic career. So when you go to look for a job, you're not showing them a degree, you're not showing them a piece of paper with basically a certification saying, hey, look, I got a piece of paper. You're showing them this is me, this is what I've been working on my whole life. And you're supposed to do that, that like you just got into college.
Oh, I'm already a year in college right now.
So when
My third semester is coming up soon.
Where are you going to
so when
me?
you
Okay.
gonna slap you.
Don't you dare slap me, bitch.
so
Basically,
so when you were like interviewing with colleges, you had to show them that you did extracurricular activities, went to clubs, did other stuff. Like it wasn't just you had your grades, right?
there is portfolio doing in there in the colleges right now because I'm taking our portfolio based. Yeah, no, they're not. Yeah, because right now I'm doing mainly hardcore stuff, math and some English. I'm done with English. I'm done with English right now. I don't like English usually, even though I like to write stories right now. I'm actually making a story or two right now, but this is only whenever I feel like it. But right now I'm going for a career pathway that's heavily involved with math, so I'm constantly working on math, constantly working on that. We don't have a portfolio on that, but we're working on in computers. But I do know that they may have portfolios when it comes
We've been
to
doing this for 4 hours.
food or just taking a picture of like your food or whatever. My mother had a portfolio of her art classes. She had a whole freaking giant thing of giant painting, drawings, paintings like that, and that's basically her portfolio.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you're supposed to do that. Now, kids in other countries, they do that in high school. So you actually get to tap into the different kind of things that you may be interested in, and also maybe pushing yourself to do. Because let's face it, not everything in life is fun. There are going to be some things that you just have to do because you have to do them. Nobody wants to do the dishes. Nobody wants to sweep, but you have to do that because if you don't, you're going to be living in a pigsty, and it's not good for your health, mental and physical.
Yeah,
But
I
the
swear I'm
idea
gonna
is
stop that lizard.
But
That lizard is so freaking intimidating. I just want to slap it off your freaking leg right now.
he's
I'm
like,
sorry,
mate.
continue.
He's like, mate, I will wreck you.
I I couldn't even like have a lizard here.
Oh, I just have him comfortably sitting
What
on
is
my.
that, a Komodo dragon?
It's a bearded dragon. He's an Aussie.
He's an Aussie.
Yeah, he's from Australia. If he could
that
speak,
that
that'd be
place is
Yeah,
where
amazing.
that.
everyone dies.
He,
Everything's trying to kill you. Even the plants, even the grass is trying to kill you.
even
Yeah,
in
but honestly, I think the education system is set up that way to weed out the weak.
you got
Yeah,
to give everybody a chance, man.
Because if I
It's
mean that's the way it's supposed to be,
But it's
but
not.
yes.
not everything.
There's factors that go against it. Psychological, like people are not even motivated because probably family members, or just they just don't. They're not raised to the point where they just want that they have the urge or motivation to, because the parents are not taking responsibility, which I'm not going, which we can't get involved with
people
their parents
develop
because
differently, guys, at different rates, and that's one part of
yeah,
the problem. The other thing is, I think it should be aimed at building autodidacts rather than aimed at achieving anything that can be demonstrated on a piece of paper to a committee that all they want to see is numbers. And what we've done is we've gone from a qualitative approach to education
Do a
to a
quan.
quantitative one where we're basically thinking we can solve all our problems with statistics, and if it all looks good on paper, then everything is good in real life, when the truth is that your particular school system might suck at its ability to create anybody who's got any kind of intellectual ability to solve a problem that's real life in a crisis. And the essence of it is that you wind up with people that are, all they want to see is the numbers, and you've got a big machine that's selling textbooks and doing these other things that is systematically showing and demonstrating. In other words, they're playing to a demo and a marketing strategy as opposed to really creating a generation that can think its way out of a box in a crisis. And let's face it, right now the world is facing a lot of crises that ain't going to be solved whether it looks good on paper that you have people that are problem solvers. You need to be able to, I had friends that were in Mensa,
Hmm.
but they hung out with me because I could keep them together. And I
yeah,
couldn't have passed the Mensa exam to save my life. And so what you do is you tend to exclude, like I remember I was, we had reading level A, B, and C when I was in school back in the 70s. And I didn't even realize that C was a difference because, I'd gone to the best private school in Athens, Greece for 3 years and then come over to fourth grade and I'm putting reading level C, apparently, because I didn't know how to learn English fast enough or something. Sat in there happily for a couple of years,
Hmm.
not knowing any better. But, what I think we need to do is focus on team building and on both qualitative and quantitative approaches to learning. And we might also look at diurnal patterns, like, maybe some of our students learn better, like when George is up at 12:40 at night, and he will be off this in a minute,
Nuh-uh.
than they do in the mornings or something like that. We're really screwing ourselves if we, as a nation, if we don't allow our next generation to embrace learning.
The reason why we are not going so
Yeah,
far as
yeah.
well is because
You
the
want to hear
budget.
something crazy?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but what are we paying for? We're paying for weapons. We're paying for to reconstruct what we already blew up in Afghanistan and Iraq. Our military budget is bloated right now. But if anyone ever talks about maybe spending a little less on military, you're seen as a weak leader. You're seen as
A
someone who
communist.
cannot uh, deal with the problems around the world,
Commie! You
as if we honestly
communist!
need to. But no, what I was gonna say was he mentioned how private companies are in control of schools, like Pearson, right? How they Pearson makes the books that students learn from. Um, they make the tests that students have to pass. But get this, Pearson also makes the books that teachers have to learn, makes the test that teachers have to pass. I had to do a video, a 20-minute video of me teaching um, at different times in the classroom, and send it in to Pearson so Pearson can say, okay, you're certified. In other words, Pearson, the same company, the private company who make sure the content of the kids, like what the kids are learning, like they're putting the content in the books and they're qualifying the teachers. So we have a private organization that the CEO probably doesn't have an education degree. The people who evaluate the videos don't have education degree. As a matter of fact, they look for them through Craigslist.
What?
You just need a high school diploma to evaluate how a teacher's doing because they give them a rubric and say just follow the rubric, and as long as they hit these points, they're fine. So that's
Craigslist.
how. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's seriously it's sick. Granted, they put the
Bring me
teachers
someone that
through a
one.
lot.
I just want to slap someone so hard that those end up dying
No,
from shock of anger I have
listen.
inside.
Are you guys on California time or
Here's my
East
thing.
Coast time?
East Coast time.
East Coast.
Maryland.
Okay. All right. What, Maryland?
Yep, East Coast.
Yeah, okay.
Maryland and New
Yeah, I
York.
know her. All right.
I'm off for the summer, so
Yeah, he's off for the
Nice.
summer too, but I can't let him pull an all-nighter because I'm gonna need him to help me with some stuff tomorrow.
What, man? We don't. Oh, do we have to
yeah,
do
yeah.
4th of July?
So I need you to sleep fairly soon.
Okay.
But
Can I
guys,
get a?
I really like the fact that I got to sit here and actually listen for a while to what he's talking about, and he's really doing college seminar level thinking in some levels, which is not bad for a guy his age, you know.
Hmm.
And I
Well, we'll
respect it.
definitely be doing.
Yeah, we'll
I
probably
was,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we're doing another live session soon.
Yeah, no,
Like I'm down.
Another podcast?
Yeah, definitely.
Sure, why not? This time more humor.
Yeah.
We just got to
all
get some
right.
video set up.
Serious don't hurt once in a while.
We have like 4 hours of. I think we have more maybe by this point. Yeah, we have more by this point. We have like 5 hours of.
Yeah, just work it out, edit.
I'm gonna just have pure uncut. The first one is gonna be uncut.
No, don't uncut. There were some things that you said that were said in cynically that I don't think should be on there that I
Oh,
overheard
that is.
earlier.
I always put in a warning for my videos that this crap is satire. We will delve into serious topics, but it's satire most of the time.
Yeah,
They were all
well,
assholes.
Don't
still.
don't take this shit too seriously.
Some of the words you said about certain ethnic groups,
That was a joke.
well, it could be deemed offensive, and all it does
Well,
is ruin your ability to convey your
we were
message.
we were comparing a political
Well,
party.
I know you're being cynical, George, but what I'm saying is that if you want to convey a message, you've got to learn how to send that message without the
Rob
noise, unless
Rob
you're a
looks fabulous.
cryptographer.
Rob looks fabulous.
All right, you guys. Good night, man.
All right.
All right, night.
I'm gonna
See ya.
sign
George.
off. Good talking and meeting both of you.
Allahu Akbar.
Nice
All right.
talking to you too, sir.
George,
All
like
right.